my name is Charles Byerly, and today I'm going to tell you about the problems with the younger generation and possible solutions to correct the behaviors. I would like to ask you if this is just an issue with just the younger ones, or if it is an issue that goes much further back than just our children or younger generations. A big issue that has come into play, and that is bullying in schools. Rather than turning the cheek and being the bigger person, children and teens today are retaliating with violence and an outcry for help. At the root of this problem, mainly with a lack of parental issues, whether a child grew up without a father and or a mother figure, or the parents were not simply disciplining their children correctly. Without the necessary discipline, and unsecure weapons in the home is also a deadly combination. For example, the Connecticut shootings in December, and you knew your child was mentally unstable, and you were taking your child to the gun range. Do you think that it would be a wise decision to leave those automatic weapons unsecure in your home? While you think about this and the issue I presented to you, I would also like to talk to you about some possible solutions to keep this form of bad habits that could end these traumatic events from happening. Discipline in schools today seem to have been set aside and forgotten about due to past incidents which led to lawsuits, etc. Growing up, I'm sure you remember being scared of being sent to the principal's office. Going there, you knew you would either be getting whipped with the paddle, or worse, they called your parents. I don't know about you, but if my parents ever got called, my father always told them to beat him there, and I would beat him again as soon as he gets home. Now in today's school, the principal's hands are pretty much tied due to the fear of legal issues, and politics have taken control of all disciplinary actions, and kids know this, so no punishment, they just simply get expelled or sent home. If your child is causing problems and refuses to behave appropriately, simply take action. The first punishment should be very direct and not subtle. Second, punishment for the same offense should be more reminding and be more of a mental effect. For example, take away TV and video games, items that the child or teen enjoys the most. Show them as a parent that you are in control and will stand firm by your decision for their punishment. Last but not least, it is home weapon safety. If you have weapons at home that can be used to cause bodily harm, you should secure them at all times that they are not in use. Let your child know that you have weapons and educate your children on these weapons, uses, and care, etc. Ensure that when they aren't being used, they are kept in a safe place by lock and key, or a weapon safe if you have one. Violence is not the solution, but only a cry for help. If you cannot control this as a parent, friend, or relative, you are just as much to blame as the child who has committed the crime. Today I've spoken to you about our younger generation and one of the major problems with it today's society. I also spoke to you about possible solutions that may help you educate you with better ways to parent our children so that they won't act out in public. Please ask yourself again, is this an issue with just our children, or are the parents just as much to blame? Remember, spare the rod and spoil the child. Thank you very much. I'm Charles Byerly.